Yeah. Hurricane season. It is that hurricane episode. Hey, we bite, we bite, we bite. What is it? Week six? Week six, Polk Talk. Come for you live, work till it works. Pod. This ain't a podcast, man. This is a conversation about the inner works of your craft, man. Live talk. But this episode is Polk Talk, man, with my main man, Polk. Wait, 863. What it do? What it do with you?
What it do, bro? Glad to see you again for another week, man. It's time rolling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know y'all going through a little hurricane over there. There's a little delay this week, man.
I'm, I'm ducking games. Been Tuesday, Wednesday. It's a crazy week. And I didn't even put a game of the week out this week because it's just like I didn't know what to expect. We got some games. Like I said, we had games Tuesday, games Wednesday. They plan on
Yeah,
having games Saturday. They plan on making up games on Monday. So it's like I was just like, you know what? No game of the week.
exactly. Yeah, that's kind of why we pushing it back here. We recorded a little later this week. We trying to see, check the temp. But yeah, man. Shit, I seen it was your daughter's birthday too, man. Happy birthday to her. Shout out to
Thank you,
her.
man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We
Everything
gotta
been
get
good
her
though?
lab talk. She a softball girlie, so we gotta get her in the lab.
Yeah. And you still made it to the game on Tuesday, man. Check you out,
For no
dedicated.
damn reason, but we gonna get there. We
We
gonna get
gonna
there.
get to it, man. Matter of fact, that's a good transition, man. I got smoked, man. I got smoked. We got smoked this week, man. So you made a post on X, aka Twitter, man, pretty much saying that Lake Gibson beat Lakeland two times, about 3 years ago, two times in one season. And you asked, how did it get this bad? And don't mention transfers, because Lakeland only has one transfer from Lake Gibson. All right, so I'll pose the question. Well, I ain't even gonna pose the question. Everybody could just we could make this whole debate in general, and man, we could probably throw it in on Instagram, do a poll. Did Lakeland ruin the landscape of Polk County football as a whole? I'm gonna let you answer that question, and I'll put my input in it. What you think? Give
So
me your give me your input.
I
And
would
no
say
cape now, cause that's why I got smoked. Cause you low key with cape, you were protecting the shield. You protected the shield, rightfully
no,
so.
so look, ruin is a harsh word that I would say to use. Did they change how what's going on? To an extent. I mean, obviously we know the history behind Lakeland. They've been the dominant powerhouse in the area since before school of choice was a thing. But now they allow school of choice, where a kid can go anywhere. So the floodgates it's literally floodgates. They just open and kids are going everywhere. Lakeland did not ruin the landscape of Polk County football. I would say decisions by administration ruined the landscape of Polk County football. So you take a look back at that Lake Gibson team, really good
Yeah,
squad, group of kids, Jalen Glover, Deion Villers, Sam McCall, all these Jeremy McQueen, these guys played together from Little League. You know what I'm saying? So they had a different type of bond that was from 8 to 10 years of playing with each other. And ultimately, they were developed when, Lake Gibson had a really, really good staff at that time, from the receiver coaches to the DB coaches to the head coach. They had a very solid staff.
yeah,
And administration brought in, new coach. But when you got to think about it, like, look at the turnovers that they had. They had Coach Paxia, then they had Bearfield for a year, then they had Pringle. So if you were a senior, you're talking about you had three coaches in 3 years. Like, is that Lakeland's fault? And
nah,
then,
I'm not.
so then you look at the other side of Polk County, where it's, a kid from Frostproof not driving the Lakers, a kid from Dundee,
Allegedly, allegedly.
allegedly, you might get one or two from that area. So, and you're not getting nobody from Haines City coming to Lakeland. Usually you're not getting
Allegedly.
nobody from driving for it,
Because
allegedly. So,
last year, they had a receiver who came from
his mama
Reed.
lives in Lakeland. His mama lived in Lakeland. His
Allegedly
mama lived
again.
right up. Yeah, his mama lived in Lakeland. His mama
I'm gonna
lived in
name this
Lakeland.
episode allegedly.
So I would say I would say I would say to answer the question directly, no, they didn't ruin Polk County football because like Kathleen not Kathleen no more. It's just Haines City not Haines City no more. These are teams that 4 and 5 and 10 years ago were competing. Now it's like they don't have any fight in them. Where we saw Lakeland go up 63-0, I did the breakdown that I got from the ledger. You can't really blame that on transfers and talent when Lakeland ran 5 offensive plays and was up 35-0. Two block punts, a pick six, a fumble recovery, return for a touchdown. Like, whose fault is that? That sounds like special teams and coaching on the other end. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't seem like they were prepared. So I know what you mean. The brand has assisted to Polk County football being very top heavy. Like we talked about this episode one.
But
Like it's crazy
I
that
never now just to clear it up, I never said Lakeland ruined Polk County football. I posed the question as like a topic because I don't
right,
necessarily blame any team for messing up like the culture of Polk County football. But two things can be right at the same time. Like so Lakeland taking players, top players in the county and leaving everybody else with crumbs. I mean, I'm not gonna say Lakeland took them, but ultimately that's what it looked from the outside looking in. You know what I'm
right.
saying? But it's a deeper thing in Polk County football, and that's kind of what I was talking about. Like when I made that post, I ain't say nothing about Lakeland football. I didn't blame no transfer issues either, because I understand everybody got transfers. It's open, so everybody gonna get transfers. But what I was pretty much talking about is the deeper issue, which is kids not being held accountable, parents becoming soft. Because back a couple years ago, man, you know how much like persuading you had to do to get your parent to transfer you from
Yeah,
goddamn Lake Wells to goddamn Lake that
that was bad.
drive.
That was unheard of. Like,
That ain't even an option, man. You better
yeah,
go
like
to
you
Winter
better be
Haven.
asking. You better off asking to go to Bartow, or you better off asking to go to Fall School before you talk about go an hour every day. Nah, nah.
Exactly, bro. So it's more so a deeper issue, and like kids don't want to compete, kids don't want to sit and like develop, like the lack of development. So it's kind of like, let me go join this team, try to get an easy ring. It's about like offer chasing. People just see offers and want to go chase it. Let me go over here to see if I can get more offers. Like a lot of that play a role in it, and it ain't got nothing to do with Lakeland. Lakeland is doing what they supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. If everybody want to come out there, I take them in too. But my issue is though, like even when I had this conversation about it last year, with the whole I don't want to say no names, but you know that
We know.
everybody know what time it is. I don't know. I just don't want to use nobody's name or anything. But it's like you got to understand, everybody talking about, oh, they getting guys, but then when those guys get there, nobody talking about the other side of it. Nobody talking about you came from touching the ball 6 times to touching the ball 2 times a game. Like nobody talking about that side. Everybody just
Right.
kind of just praising it, praising it, praising it. But you gotta understand there's two sides to the coin. Nobody talking about you not getting enough game reps. You feel me? Then when you go to college, all of a sudden you don't got the confidence you used to have back when you was that guy at the school you was before. Like nobody talking about that side, which can lead to you eventually transferring because you're not confident enough when you get on that college campus. And nobody's talking about that side, which I mean, I mean, Lakeland got a lot of guys who go to college and transfer. Like let's just be honest. Like
Right.
it is,
And
and it's not by accident either, bro. It's not by
we,
accident, bro.
we
If you're
talked
a guy
about that a
who,
little bit too. So
yeah,
for example, like you said, I don't want to say no names.
yeah,
So
yeah,
a kid is at this school for 3.5 years, for 3 seasons and a spring. They transfer to Lakeland and go through the summer. You know, you don't have like the coach led workouts till July, August. A lot of them are graduating early in December. and going off. If they, if everything that can be instilled in them 3.5 years can be destroyed in 5 months, I feel like they didn't have a good support system anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but like I said, it's a mentality as well. The mentality gets you can like a confidence, you can lose confidence in a couple months, bro. Like all it takes for is a couple months for you to lose confidence and not have your mojo. You feel me? You got to be put in a position to win sometimes. You got to be put in a position and you got to be able to go through adversity. So the reason you left your school in high school is because sometimes you don't want to go through that adversity. So deep down, like you ain't got that dog in you for real. Like you're not willing to really go through that mud and come out on the other side. You feel me? And that's what you're gonna face when you go to college. You're gonna face adversity. And like I say,
And
some people who transfer, I can understand it, bro. Like I've watched some kids who are like, who I ain't gonna say nothing if they transfer because you get it, you see it. Like
uh,
guys ain't getting they ain't getting no looks out there. They ain't getting no production. They getting
Jameson
wasted.
Young, that's the
Like
perfect example. Jameson Young is like the perfect example of transfer working in his favor. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? No looks before, playing out of position, positionless kid. They just kind of threw him out there. You know what I'm saying? Gets in the program, look completely different. But I saw a post today on Facebook that I wanted to bring up.
yeah,
With this episode. Um, it was about Haines City, and it was a Haines City alumni. And he was like, "Oh, 25 different coaches came this spring, and you got to stop making your kids feel like they got to go elsewhere because coaches are coming. They're gonna be seen regardless." Out of those 25 coaches that came, zero offered. So that led me to ask: Is it a grades issue? Is it a talent issue? Or is it a like selling issue? Because I see the same type of situation at a Lakeland, where's kids who didn't even have their film getting offered in the spring. So it's like I'm not gonna publicly say or privately say, "Oh, you need to go to Lakeland." But it's like how when they come and ask me, I have to be honest. Like, do you think I would benefit? How do I say no? You 25 different coaches just came and seen you. You got 2 years of film, couldn't get an offer. They go 30 minutes up the road and offer a kid at your same position that has no film, just off of a logo. So I ain't faulting nobody, but I definitely understand when people are saying like Lakeland has contributed to, you know what I'm saying, where the current state of Polk County football is. But we got to evaluate things like that too. Like, why are 25 coaches coming to your campus and not one kid is getting off?
yeah. But there's layers to that. We all know like measurables play a big factor. Like some guys will get an offer just based off of measurables. So,
Right.
but then again, you also want to think: do you want to offer without film? Like, do you really want that offer? Is that the one you
That's what they live for
did you
anyway.
want to offer
They
that you
like
didn't earn?
they never even got to go to college. They be happy with 7 offers and none of
Because
them
nine
committable.
times out of ten, it ain't committable. And then,
True.
shit, if you get an offer out of Haines City, you know that offer real.
Feel me?
Hey, for sure, boy. Like when Durham got that offer, you know, he was for
You know
real.
it's legit.
Legit, man, like for real, like and that's what you got. That's a different age, a different times we in. Like guys don't look at it like that. Guys look at it like,
Hey,
oh, I
Darren
go
was
over
a
there, I
transfer
get an
though.
offer, and it's like
Darren was
you
a
go over there.
transfer.
You said what?
Darren was a transfer.
Yeah, yeah, he was, he
He was a
was.
transfer.
He ain't go, hey, but he ain't go where you got five other Derwins.
Right. True. This is true. Hey, they had DK Long. That was, hey,
Hey, all right.
but that
And
was
that's how it
crazy.
used to
Look
be
at the
though. But
difference.
that's how
Right.
Polk County used to be, bro. You had two or three dogs on each team where it's like, bro, these guys taking it, everybody competing at some level. You get what I'm saying? And now, man, you look outside of Lakeland
So,
and Lake Well. Man, it's hard, bro. Everybody underdogs. Everybody underdogs. And that's why
It's
people don't even
so
want to go watch some of the games. Like, bro, that is bad, bro. Like, Lakeland go go against Lake gets in the 63 zip in the first half, bro. That bro,
it's
Lakeland
never
Public
been.
Schools is irrelevant right now. If you
It's
really
never been
think
as
about
bad.
it.
But I that's why I'm so confused because 10 years ago Lakeland was still Lakeland. Like they still were winning. Um, it was a 10-year stretch where they didn't lose to anybody in Polk County. You know what I'm saying? From like '04 to 2013, they lost to Lake Gibson '04 and then lose again. So they lost to Shaquem Pitts and Rich Community. So it's like they were dominating, but it wasn't like 63-0. It was a nail biter with Kathleen. Final score 48-49. So how
Yeah.
were they able to be that good back then without transfers? And how are these schools able to be that good back then? Like, I really think it's a coaching and development issue that we have here in Polk County. Like,
Yeah, that's
when
what
you
I
were here,
said. You can't
when you
blame
were
Pope.
here,
That's why I
bro,
say you can't blame Lakeland.
I saw the guys you helped transform their entire game. Like, I'm literally watching guys go work with you and get better, like over a period of a year or two. it's it's very few kids who are taking that step from sophomore to senior year now. Like it's like
Yeah.
you know who the guys are from sophomore year and they continue being the guys. You don't have Jacoby Fowlers no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't have those guys who they have certain holes in their game that they work and get patched up. I see guys working out, but it's not translating. When X Mark the spot was here, I watched you literally help. A lot of coaches owe you some W's, man. For real, because without you, they don't have some of the wins. And it's just
And
I'm
they
being brutally
started they
honest.
started blackballing because guys used to want to transfer to Lake Wells. And they're like, oh man, you can't train with him no more.
Which is they don't understand they was only
And
hurting
that's the
themselves.
problem, which is why I say you can't blame Lakeland. You gotta blame the bare minimum coaches, coaches giving bare minimum effort. You get what I'm saying? Not putting in extra work. You gotta blame kids getting soft, parents getting soft. Like you gotta blame like they entitled kids entitlement. Like you gotta blame all those issues that's really gonna mess up a kid in the long term when they become adults and in the real world. And that's
Like,
kind of what's been going on, especially lately. Lately is getting worse and worse. Like it's getting bad right now, bro. Like that's why the climate's so bad, man. It's getting worse every year, bro. Like so the top players, they all gonna go to Lakeland or Lake Wells, and then the rest you gotta fend for yourself. You gotta fend for yourself.
and it shouldn't be like that. Like I've never seen Kathleen and Lake Gibson this bad, bro. Like even going into I graduated 2016. Kathleen was favored to win our senior year. Like my senior year, Kathleen was favored to every writer in the Lakeland Ledger had Kathleen slated to beat Lakeland that year. Now we beat them by 21 with no transfers, but still, you feel me? They were slated to win. That was the state of Polk County football where it was like we don't know which way this game is going. And
Yeah.
bro, it's like the only time you see that now is when Mulberry played down LCS.
Yeah, man. It's bad. We gonna move on, man. We gonna move on. We gonna
I
we
want to
gonna we
take
gonna
smoke. I want to
we
take
gonna
smoke
throw
with
it
Coach
out
Marc.
there, see what the community thinks, see what the people think, man. What y'all think, man? Y'all give us your opinions when we post this, and we'll see what's up.
Coach
But
Pringle,
hey,
vote for you. It's major love. 63-0 never will be acceptable at Lake Gibson. You do it again, I'm gonna talk my trash. Don't let it happen again.
yeah, yeah, but hey, it ain't just a coach issue. I'm gonna tell you that for sure. 63 and a half ain't just a coach issue, man. We gotta put some players and coaches and fans and community. That's a team effort.
Alumni,
Everybody gotta take
administration,
that. Yeah.
they
Ain't no
got
way
the
that we ain't just
band,
gonna blame the
band
coaches for
director.
that. Ain't no way we can blame the coaches just for that. Man, everybody gotta bite the bullet. Everybody.
I
But
just like I can't be mad at the DC, bro. Like you only been on the field 5 plays. You down
yeah.
35-0.
But at some point, players got to block on punt, man. Like I don't care what the scheme is. Y'all been running the scheme all year.
And,
Hell, at
and
some point,
coach.
the player got to have
They
some
don't
dog
even
in him
think
and say, I'm
it's
not going to let this guy go by me. Like at some point, the punter got to get the ball and say, I got to get this kickoff. At some point, the long snapper got to get the ball back there on time. Like it's a lot that plays, man. I'm trying to tell you.
collective.
Hey, I might come to Polk and become a head coach, man. One day.
Bro, we need you. We need you.
Hey,
My dog Coach
we
Marc
stop all
asked
that
that
Laker
today. He needs
stuff.
some style. He needs some style, bro.
No, we gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Last week recap. We'll go through it. We'll go through it real quick. I mean, Lakeland took care of business. Booker T. They had a long ride back to Dade County.
I knew it was gonna be a lot to a little bit right there. Booker T don't look like the same Booker T at all. I hate it.
Yeah, yeah. We knew it. Yeah, we called it. Blowout. Lake Wells, Seminole. Oh Lord, man. Lake Wells took their first L in like 2.5 years. Was a good
28
game,
games.
but they couldn't finish. Couldn't finish, man. I think they missed the kick at the end to go to overtime. Man, them the
They
plays you
fought
gotta
hard though.
make.
I
Yeah,
told
they
Blake,
fought
well,
hard.
I wasn't super duper solid on them, but they did a lot better. Like seeing them fight that hard, it was actually, it made me feel good because Seminole could play for a state championship. So that told me everything I needed to know about Lake Wells. Like, oh yeah, y'all ready to compete at a high level. So I wasn't too mad
Yeah,
about Lake Wells performance. It
that
was
might have been the best team they played during the regular season since that Lakeland, probably Lakeland, a couple years ago. So it was good to see, man, Lake Wells a road game versus the top ranked team. Go out down the road and compete, man. But hey, we ain't getting comfortable with no losses though, man. Y'all better tighten
no,
up over there. Y'all better tighten
no.
up. Bartow, we'll go to Bartow, Adele.
Last
Yeah,
week's game of the
I took the
week.
loss. Yeah, I took the loss on that one going with Adele. You took the dub. You went with Bartow. Hey, they
Hey,
took care
bro,
of business.
Bartow quarterback. Bartow, first of all, Bartow offensive coordinator, Coach Shea. They got a new offensive coordinator this year. I can tell, he takes time. He watches a lot of film on the defense that he's playing, and he does what a lot of offensive coordinators refuse to do. He doesn't have a scheme built in for the players. Like his scheme is based on his players' skill set. So he's gonna play
Yeah.
to their strength. A lot of coaches, they're so arrogant they won't do that. He's just not a guy. No, that's not true. If you scheme right, if you play to your players' strength, man, shout out to Coach Shea and Bartow. Cause like I see it with my own two eyes. He's playing to his players' strength, using what he has, and that's why they winning some games.
That's always a good element to have. A coach who understands his players, put them in position to win. You feel me? That was we were big on that in Lake Wells and all out there, and it still is, man. Like you got to give your athletes the ball. You got to understand the offense. You might have to change the offense for your players, man. And, like you can't be stuck in the system. But a lot of coaches
Right,
can't adjust because they don't want to put in that extra work, and that's one of the problems why Lakeland gonna keep being Lakeland, Lake Wells gonna keep being Lake Wells, and everybody else gonna be. But Bartow making that step though. Yeah,
bro.
shout
Like
out
I
to
saw
Bartow,
one play.
man.
It was like they ended up blowing it dead because I don't know. It ended up being a penalty. Time something happened and they blew it dead. And he was running the play like I think he was running out of 3-by-1. He switched to like quads and ran the same exact play though. Like that's genius type of like genius level stuff. And it was the same exact play and ended up being a touchdown. I texted him mid game. It was like that was a hell of a adjustment by you.
Yeah, man, and they make it so, man. Some people, some coaches be making it so hard, bro. High school, bro. You can make it simple, man. Switch up the formation, just throw a motion, like simple stuff that'll just throw a defense off because it's high school football. At the end of the day, man, like it's not don't be too complex. You ain't got to make it super hard, bro. Like it really ain't that difficult, man. But some coaches make it hard, man. But we can move on. Victory got the victory. Victory got the victory. Right before me.
Oh,
So you already know how we feel about the top five. I said what I said about if victory take care of business, Arvindale don't take care of business.
Sayonara.
Yes, sir. Hey, we're gonna talk about one more game. We said we was gonna talk about this game, the Onion Bowl.
I ain't even checked the results. What? What was the
Man,
results, man?
hey, the Onion Bowl did what the Onion Bowl was supposed to do. You wouldn't believe what happened. You ain't check it out.
No, man. Oh,
Man,
man.
it was a tie, 0-0.
Bro, you're lying.
Tenorock,
You're lying.
Lake Region, 0-0, tie.
Bro, you're lying to me.
Man, man, if Matt's prep line, then I might be lying.
Bro, 0-0?
The
Oh my.
onion, hey, the onion, hey, you said you called it
The
onion.
Onion Bowl stinking up the damn place. Oh,
Man, unacceptable.
shout out to Tenor Rock defense, man.
What? Shout out to them. Both Lake Region and Tenorock. Shout out to them, man. Onion Bowl, 0 to
Hey,
0.
Lake Region gave up less points than Lake Gibson. So can't be hating on them boys. Can't be hating on them
Yeah,
boys.
it's a win for both of them. Low key, Tenorock and Lake is a win for both of them, man. That
It
should
ain't
be
a
a
loss,
tie. It
it's
should
a
be a
win.
win for both of them. Oh man.
Dang.
Any more
I
shout
didn't
outs you
know
got
that.
from last week? Anybody from Polk County played early this week? I know besides Lakeland
Yeah,
Lake
uh,
Gibson.
George Jenkins played, I think, Ridge last night. I want to say they played Ridge last night. I didn't check out
Oh,
the score
okay,
though.
okay. Oh, okay, okay.
So yeah, the rest of the games, I think Auburndale got Jones on Saturday, and
Yeah, we're
then
gonna go on to next. We're going on to next week. We might as well
okay,
transition right into next week. Top
yes,
five. Give me
sir.
a quick top five. Quick top five. I know we got Lakeland. Yeah, one. You know, they took
Lakeland.
care of business. Who we going at
I'm gonna
two?
I'm gonna stick with Lake Wells, bro. That's a great loss. Like I ain't mad at them for that loss at all. So I'm gonna let them stick it out at two. I'm gonna go.
I'm put Lakeland Christian at two. I'm putting Lakeland Christian at two.
Ooh, Mark said it, y'all, not me. They be,
Yeah.
hey, Mark, they be
Oh, Lakeland
watch the
Hey,
show.
hey, we
You
carry.
told
Hey,
you said
we
we
gotta
all
get
Lake
dogs,
Wells boys.
man. They undefeated. We gotta. I'm taking Lakeland Christian at two. We got at.
Dang,
We got at three. We got at three.
I'm gonna go LCS. Ah,
I'm gonna get Lake Wells at number three. We
ah,
gotta
he
have
jumped
four.
on me.
We gotta have four.
I'm gonna go Mulberry at four. They gonna hold it down.
Yeah, I'm over there at four. I'm cool with that. We gotta have five.
You know, we got our consensus number five, Auburndale. See you later. Um, Bart, so y'all played good, but it wasn't a truly convincing win. You know, it was
Yeah.
a dog fight, which I'm not taking nothing from y'all. But I got to go Victory Christian, still undefeated. I got to go to them at five.
Yeah, I'm with it too. I'm with it too. Victory Christian at five. All right. I mean, this week it's been it's a blur. This week is a blur with the hurricane. I mean, we got a couple games that's locked in as far as like Jones and Arbondale. We could talk about that game. Predictions, who you like. We go with that as game of the week. You got any idea of what game of the week you gonna pick, or right now it's just all in there?
Yeah, I'm just letting it, see as it goes, because I don't know what if this storm decide to sit still, and then
Yeah,
you
true.
know all the fields flooded, they can't play Saturday. So I didn't know what this was gonna do. I thought it was supposed to hit last night going into today. Apparently, it's not coming till later tonight into tomorrow morning. So
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
So we could just make a prediction off of Arbondale Jones and how you feel about that. I mean, Jones is gonna be a tough one for Arbondale for sure. Jones
Yeah,
got
man.
a matter of fact. Jones played Tuesday. That's crazy, bro. Jones played Friday, then Jones turned around and played Tuesday, and then now they're about to play again Saturday. Jones about to go
Hmm.
3 games in 10 days. That's
Wait,
crazy.
they just played this Tuesday?
Yeah, they played. They just played this Tuesday. Yeah, they just played this Tuesday. They won this Tuesday, and now they're about to go against Auburn on Saturday. I mean,
Three
I
dubs in
got
2 days.
Jones big. I got Jones big in this one.
Yeah, man. The difference is in the quarterback room. I mean, you talk about a 4 star. University of Miami commit. And I hate to go against Polk County, but in this sense, we're not going against Polk County. Darion Coleman, born and raised Lakeland, Florida. You know what I'm saying? Got the 863 tatted on his arm here recently. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Polk County and go with Darion Coleman and Jones because he a phenomenal player. I don't think Auburndale has some good DBs. They don't have an answer for Vernell Brown. Nobody in the state has an answer for him. Auburndale definitely doesn't.
definitely, definitely. I'm with you with that one. Yeah, and that's probably the only game we got that's solidified for next week. I mean, other than that, everybody else it's all in the air. We gonna see how that go. So man, we could transfer right in around the state then, man. Around the state, I mean, we could talk recap last week's for Chaminade played they played Miami, New Orleans. They played New Orleans. Chaminade beat New
Beat the
Orleans.
first on one.
Yeah, Chaminade beat New Orleans now. Chaminade about to make that run.
Yeah, I
They
think they
about to start
found.
getting back on the groove.
Yeah,
That St.
I
Thomas
think
game
they
gonna be
found a way.
big. That
It's
Chaminade
gonna
St.
be
Thomas
big.
game gonna be big. It's gonna let us know what's really going on in Broward County, dude.
Yeah, Heritage took another loss, didn't they?
Who cares? Oh yeah, Central. Yeah, Central
Central.
too. Hey, Central picking back up. Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
Lakeland.
Central's problem is they've been like last year. They had the quarterback from Texas. They lost 3 games. This year started off with Beckham. They need to just stick with an inner city Miami kid who play playground football. That's Central game. I don't know why they
Yeah,
trying to go national with their quarterback room. Like stick to what works for y'all. Now they got this Miami kid, and they I think they average over 35 points a game since. Like they put
yeah,
up 60, 50 twice, 40 since they played Lakeland. Stick with what you know.
exactly.
You aren't Chaminade. You aren't St. Thomas. You aren't these private schools who have these facilities and this private institution. No, stick with the inner city and rock out.
I agree. I agree, man. Get them dogs out there, man. Them real
Yeah.
dogs. Because now everybody gonna understand that culture, man. That culture different now. Jew go to talking. It's different.
Everybody ain't built for
You
it.
gotta have some gangsters out there, man. You gotta have some
Right.
gangsters who out that life for real. In Venice. Hey, we gotta talk about NIL Venice.
Let me guess, they gave up 50 again.
You're correct. Coco and Venice. Hey, it was shootout. 50, I think it was like 53, 56 or something like that, man. It was a shootout again. Venice done gave up over 240 points this year.
That's
And they scored,
insane.
and
That's
I think
big.
they scored over 260 or over 200. But it's a lot of points out there. No defense. The Oregon
Once
Indians.
they play defense, I don't know if that's gonna be sustained, bro. Like once you play a defense, is it like are they making phenomenal play calls? Do they just are they out athleting? Like I gotta watch a game in person to see what's going on.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah,
go
we
catch a
gotta check
game.
them out. We definitely gotta check them out. But they
I think
definitely
they
got
play
some Jimmys and
IMG
Joes out
too.
there for sure. They definitely got some Jimmys and Joes out there. They got some athletes out there for sure. The NIL money, they're gonna have some things out there. Oh,
Them
yeah.
boy pulling up a scat patch presented.
Yeah. And Peacock gonna coach them up too, man. You know, we gotta give them props. They winning, man. Undefeated Venice, shout out
Yeah,
to Venice, man. We gotta
yeah,
give them
man.
that.
I talk my trash, but hey, long as they keep winning football games, I can't hate on it. I got, it's I'm a defensive guy, so like I just hate seeing the high scores like that from both teams. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
everybody love to see touchdowns scored, but like 50 apiece, nah, not for me.
Yeah, I like defense too, man. Defense win championships, and so if you don't play defense, you ain't gonna win a championship. But man, any shout outs you got for this a little quick episode since the storm is coming. Make sure everybody good. We had to drop. You know what I'm saying? We can't take the day
Had
out, the
to
week
drop.
off.
Yeah, we had
You gotta get
Twitter
y'all
respect
song.
been crazy.
Y'all gonna be in the storm. We gotta get y'all a little song.
Yeah, man, y'all gotta tune in. As usual, shout out to everybody that tune in, watch, support. Um, People are talking about the show to me in person, so I know people are tuning in. I know y'all watching.
Oh yeah.
I know
Oh
y'all
yeah.
loving it. I'm digging it. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I love doing this. I love being able to come on here and talk Polk County football. So shout out to everybody watching. We said happy birthday earlier, but shout out to my baby girl Laylan. It's her
Yeah.
birthday week, so we got to do
Shout
it big
out.
for her. Storm trying to hate on us a little bit, but we gonna figure it out. And shout out to
Yeah.
my boy Dylan and Sonny.
Yeah, man. Hey, and man, my brother, shout out my brother, man, Mark Evans, he rapper down there in Fort Lauderdale. Hey, he was like, man, Polkway gonna get signed by ESPN one day. I
Kick it up,
said,
bro. Kick it
I say,
up.
hey, I say, man, hey, for real, he funny. I said, boy, that man can commentary for real now. They think it's a game. He real live, break it down. He said, how he know all these people name? Like, he said, I said, he out here for real, bro.
Yeah, man. Boots on the ground. Boots
Yeah,
on the
man. And
ground.
last week we was a little late on the drop, man. Folks called him a phone, and they like, hey,
Hey,
what the
we gotta
episode,
get
bro?
it
You
out.
tripping?
We gotta get
Hey,
it out.
shout out to Hassani. Hassani DM me like, hey, bro, I got a long road trip, man. Y'all got to drop that. Y'all got to drop that. Coach Grant
Yes,
from
man.
Lake Wells, he say, man, we need a little bulletin board material, man. It's like, hey, y'all got to drop that, man. He called
Yeah.
me. Shout out to them, man. They tuning in. So shout out to everybody tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, share all the pages, man. Turn us up, man. We gonna go live now. We gonna go live one of these days when that playoff comes. We gonna turn up for real. But yeah, man. Y'all be easy, man. Take it easy. Y'all stay safe during the storm and keep supporting. All right.
Yeah. We
Sir.
out of here, man. All right, bro.